Sarah von Paper Aeroplanes is bei uns zu Gast, and thank you for performing that lovely song Books, which is on the album which is not even out yet. It was exclusive for us. Thank you so much. The album's coming out in March in 2015. So you're still working on it, or is it already finished?
It's in the final stages of completion. We haven't even really decided on a name for the album yet, so yeah, that was pretty early, an early viewing of that song.
I think you should call it NRW Live.
Okay.
The name of the show here. Yeah,
we could call it something that starts with NAV.
That'd be a good idea. That would be really nice. Well, when you were 13, you wrote your first song. What was it about?
It was called Lonely Melody.
Oh.
They haven't got any happier since. It was just a love song, I think. I wrote a lot of love songs at that age.
When you were 13?
Before I knew about love.
Were you in love when you were 13 already?
No, I don't think so. Not really. Just a lot of crushes.
Which is a good...
I had a top 10, of boys I fancied in my class, but...
Did you have a list of the boys that you kissed, too?
Yeah.
Yeah?
It was really short, obviously. Really short list.
Oh, no. Also mit 13 hat sie schon ihren ersten Song geschrieben, Lonely Melodies, also einsame Melodien. Und seitdem, sagt sie, sind ihre Lieder nicht viel glücklicher geworden. Yeah, you do write very, very, not slow, but very deep songs that you have to think about, I think, when you listen to them. And I was looking on your YouTube channel, and the things that people are writing underneath the videos is just so nice. People write stuff like, you move me, I owe you so much. What does it feel like when your fans say that about your music?
Yeah, it's amazing. It's kind of the reason you play, is to feel like you're connecting with people. I think that's the most important thing for us. That new song I just played is probably the most positive and optimistic of our songs, but the others are more sort of dealing with the more difficult times that you have in your life. And I think it's just really nice to feel like you're helping people through those times and emotions, because they know someone else feels the same. And
you did go through a very difficult time musically, because you played in a band with another girl called Nia, and she passed away because she had leukemia.
Yeah.
And that must have been a very difficult time in your life. It wasn't called Paper Aeroplanes back then; it was a different band. But it took you a while to get back kind of on track musically, I would expect.
I think so. Yeah. I mean, it was a kind of rock band. That was kind of my more distortion electric guitar phase that I really loved, and I still love that sort of music now. And it was really hard losing my best friend, because I pretty much wrote that first song with her when I was that age. We started playing in a band when we were about 13, because she lived 5 doors down from me. So it was a big, big thing to happen in life in general for anyone, and also musically. But yeah.
How do you think that has changed your music? I mean, other than being less rocky than it was back then.
Yeah, I suddenly at that stage wanted to just take it more acoustic. Obviously, it's tainted some of the mood of the songs. For years was probably a little bit more sad and a little bit more melancholy. But that's just the kind of music I like anyway. That was the music I liked before anyway. So, but yeah, I miss her every day. But she was an amazing inspiration to me. So.
Also als sie 21 war, hatte sie schon eine Band mit ihrer besten Freundin namens Nia. Damals hat sie auch schon mit 13 den ersten Song, von dem wir gerade gesprochen haben, geschrieben. Und sie ist aber leider dann an Leukämie gestorben. Und dann hat sie gesagt, von der rockigen Art, die sie vorher geschrieben hat sie ihre Musik etwas verändert. Allerdings hatte das nicht nur mit dem Tod ihrer Freundin zu tun, sondern einfach, dass sie gerne diese Art von Musik spielt. And then you met Richard, and then Paper Aeroplanes happened. But you didn't call yourself Paper Aeroplanes from the beginning, right? You changed the name.
We were called Half-Light to start with. At the time, I think after we released a few EPs, and then we wanted to change. I moved to London. We started to make a slightly different type of music, and there was a film out called Half-Light, and we just kind of thought, let's sort of start again. And that's when Paper Aeroplanes was born, and that we feel like the name reflects the music better. So.
Also die hießen vorher Half-Light, dann ist sie aber von Pembrokeshire, right? That's where you were.
Yeah,
and
West
you moved
Wales.
from there to also ist sie nach London gezogen, und deswegen haben sie dann gesagt, wir müssen jetzt mal einen Cut machen und unsere Band anders nennen, zusammen mit ihrem Bandkollegen Richard. Und where is he today, by the way?
He's in Cardiff. He lives in Cardiff in Wales, and he wasn't able to come on this tour with me, and we really wanted to do it. So I decided to come and play the song solo. Slightly different style, different sort of arrangement, but I think it works really well.
Do you miss him when you're on stage without him? Nah.
Yeah, I do. It sounds better with him, but it sounds good without him, so I'm happy.
And would you consider him obviously a musical colleague, but also like a brother or more? Or
Yeah, totally.
Yeah?
He's kind of like a soulmate, but yeah, we're just we've been friends forever, so. Yeah, he's kind of like my big brother, sometimes like my dad.
Oh, really? I think all men are like that sometimes.
Yeah.
Also mit Richard, der ist zurzeit nicht auf Tour, der ist in Cardiff in Wales geblieben und war das nicht gegenseitig, deswegen ist sie alleine auf Tour unterwegs, aber sie sagt auch, sie vermisst ihn, wenn er auf der Bühne steht, weil es besser klingt, wenn er dabei ist. Also wenn es noch besser klingt als gerade, dann wird's ja der Hammer. You're going to be on tour with him next year for sure.
Yeah.
Is he also a melancholy type musically, or is he a bit more? Is he different in the stuff that he writes?
I think he brings a slightly more, a slightly sort of brighter, more. I call it cheesy sometimes, but he brings in a slightly like more upbeat element to the music, definitely, which is good because you have that sort of contrast and the pull between us musically just creates something different.
Also bringt eher so den kitschigen Element dazu, also auch die schöne, bisschen nicht so melancholische Stil zu der Musik. You've brought a lot of albums. We don't even have all of them on the table here. You have 3 EPs. 2 of the EPs are on. Where is it? I know it'd be the last one I pick up, but these are 2 EPs, and you have a third one, and you have another album, and you bring out another album.
Another album.
I mean, so it's quite amazing. When you're on stage, do you play something from everything that you have, or do
we
you
try
stick,
to. Yeah, I mean, like this tour, when I'm on my own, I'm playing a song from that, two songs from that, one from that, a new song. So yeah, we try to cover everything because we find that we have fans that have been with us for like 5 years, the whole time that we've been playing.
Yeah.
So it's good. Yeah.
Also wenn ihr sie live sehen wollt, dann nächstes Jahr, wir werden natürlich die Tourdaten dann durchgeben, aber dann werden sie Songs spielen, nicht nur von dem neuen Album, das noch gar nicht raus ist, sondern von allen Sachen, die sie schon gemacht haben. You have a really nice website and ihr könnt zu Hause da mal draufgehen und euch durchlesen, wo sie so herkommen und so, über ihre Musik, die Shows und Pictures gibt's auch und das Video Guessing Game ist auch da drauf. We're going to watch the Guessing Game video in a second. What is the Guessing Game about?
Guessing Game is about when you're kind of breaking up with someone and you're wondering if it's the right thing to do, to stay or to leave. It's that simple, really, but it's that complicated as well. And yeah, I mean, it's just about knowing if you're doing the right thing, whether you should try harder or whether you should just call it quits.
Is it autobiographical?
Yeah, definitely. But it's probably the clearest thing I've written.
Ja. Also Guessing Game geht eben um die Zeit in seinem Leben, wenn man noch in einer Beziehung steckt und sich überlegt, soll ich das Ganze beenden oder nicht. Und sie sagt auch, das ist autobiografisch, aber wie viele Sachen, die sie schreiben. We're going to see Guessing Game, the video, and then you're going to be playing us a Christmas song, because it's Christmas time. What does Christmas mean to you? And are you going to be home with your family at Christmas?
Yeah, well, I live in London and I'm from West Wales, like we said, and it's like 7 hours train journey to get home, so it's just really nice to have a week or so with my family. My sister has a little girl who's 2, so get to see her too.
And that's what Christmas is all about, Christmas with children. And what is a typical Welsh thing to do at Christmas or to eat at Christmas?
Welsh.
Or is there no such thing?
There is, but it's not so Christmassy. I guess it's we have this thing called lava bread, which is actually seaweed, and people eat it with breakfast, with a fried breakfast. You know, the traditional English breakfast, but you stick lava bread, which is green and slimy. And that makes it Welsh.
Sounds really good.
Probably won't have any of it, but yeah.
Also sie essen zu Weihnachten zum Frühstück zusätzlich noch Seetang, was aber schleimig ist, und ich finde, das hört sich sehr lecker an. Sollte man auf jeden Fall mal ausprobieren. We're going to watch Guessing Game. I'm going to think about the seaweed for a while, and then we're going to hear you play a Christmas song, and I'm looking forward to that. But first, some music from you, from Paper Aeroplanes. Sarah, thank you so much for your time and for being here.
Thanks very much.
Stop.